Steve Kim for UCN Live here with vicious Victor Ortiz, December 13th. He makes his return at the MGM Grand. Victor, it's that old saying, don't call it a comeback, right?
It's like the song goes, huh? LL Cool J.
In the wake of the loss to Luis Collazo, be blunt. I had heard some stuff that your jaw was not properly healed, and the way you reacted to that punch, it didn't seem like a regular fighter's reaction. What was your health going into that night?
You know, I'm not really too sure. I mean, it was a hook for a hook, though. He landed right on the button. I hadn't been hit on the jaw since my jaw broke like that. So I don't know. It definitely snapped some stuff up here. Felt really awkward and weird. Couldn't really get up on my feet. So, you know, at the end of the day, he did what he had to do, put me down, and end of story. Did
that punch feel particularly different than any of the other hard shots you've taken before?
I've taken harder shots than that. I mean, you can take Andre Berto when he put me down, way harder than that. But for some reason, this one felt very weird from like up here. It was super weird, very different, yeah.
In the wake of that fight, I know me and a lot of other people on Twitter or other social forums, we said this might be the end. Maybe he should call it a day. I think even Oscar De La Hoya made a couple of comments out of concern for your health. Could you see where they were coming from, and did those thoughts ever actually enter your mind?
Those thoughts never entered my mind. Matter of fact, I didn't hear till almost a week later that Oscar had said something about me on Twitter. I didn't really care because I am the owner of my destiny. I know where I want to be. I know where I'm going. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have lost to Collazo. Matter of fact, I shouldn't have lost to him, period.
Right.
Not in a million years. But hey, you know what? Is he better than me? No. Is he stronger than me? Absolutely not. Did he connect me? Yes. Yeah. It is what it is, you know. I have nothing bad to say about that. Kudos to him, you know. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not done with what I'm here to do. You know, I'm 27. I'll be 28 next year, so at this point in time, I'm good.
That's the interesting point. You've been through a lot for just being 27 years old, in and out of the ring. As you look back at your career, I think the best way to describe it, I don't know if you would agree or disagree, it truly has been a roller coaster, hasn't it?
It really has. Huge roller coaster. I've had some amazing moments, and I had some boom. Then I come right back up, and then as I'm getting right to the center, I fall again. And it's been interesting. But, you know, at the end of the day, I keep positive, and I just hope for the better.
Victor, you're a marketable guy. You're marketable enough that you've been in movies. You've had other opportunities. Hell, you're even the spokesperson for Face Lube, which is a great joy to a lot of people. So why box then?
It's like one of those things where you can't turn your back on something you're passionate about, what you love to do, you know. People have always thought it's about the money, it's about this. Now, don't get me wrong, it helps. Yeah. But that's not why I do it. I mean, I've been boxing since I was 7 years old. I mean, boxing was all I knew, you know. And it's what I love to do. Now, I'm starting to grow that passion toward acting and whatnot, but I do know that my window in boxing isn't too big anymore. Right. So I got to step it up, and instead of sitting back, let my time pass me by, and I'm 35 years old questioning myself, I wonder what could have happened if I would have just tried.
I mean, because Victor, if you look at your career, you've been in a Fight of the Year with Andre Berto. You were good enough to be in there with Mayweather. You've won a world title. You've been a staple on HBO and Showtime. So if you quit right now based on that resume, that still would leave you dissatisfied?
It would be dissatisfying for me, absolutely. I just know that there's a lot of fight left in me. I know that I can be one of the greats. I can be a pound for pound. Just need some time, you know?
Well, that's another change that you've made, and you talked about the fun-filled city of Coachella. A lot of things to do there, right? But you've made a business decision to train with Joel Diaz. What has that been like?
It's been rough. It's been a very rough and different experience. Coach Joel Diaz he's not a soft man to get along with in the gym. But wow, man, I've learned a lot. Being there the first week, I thought I was like I'm boxing 101 or something, man. I'm trying to learn things that I've never learned or even had a chance to learn. It was kind of horrible for me at first. I was like, Coach, am I that bad? It was pretty bad.
He told me something very interesting about 5 months ago when you started working with him. He said it's the first time that that you've ever been through a situation where you'll stop a drill and Joel says, hey, what are you doing? Get back here. As you look back and you reflect, had you, in essence, in many ways, been training yourself for many years?
I believe so. Between Coach Haas and I, because Coach Haas used to be my strength and conditioning coach, used to get me down to weight, I'd kill that. But now I actually think about it, and the way they work me out there, yeah, it seems that way. For many years, when I was at the Garcia camp, years ago when I first arrived, I used to hit the bags and get ready for fights just watching them train their guys. So I know for a fact that I was alone then. Then I come back and I look at the situation with Coach Danny Garcia, which is his brother. There are day and night and day, good people versus not so good people.
Right.
But trainer-wise, he knew a little more than his brother. But regardless, I always had to do a lot by myself.
All right, so the best is still yet to come. This book is still not written yet.
It's not written just yet. Don't close the book. You know?
Okay. Victor Ortiz, he returns December 13th at the MGM Grand. This is Steve Kim for UCN Live.